This week on LatterDay News.
We had a unique challenge where we wanted to have a camera on each face.
BYU students make a selfie cam for outer space. And the governor of New York recognizes the church's bicentennial of the restoration in their state.
These writings happen to be some of the most amazing and inspired revelations received by the Lord's prophet, Joseph Smith.
Finally, new videos to assist in your Come Follow Me study this year. But first, the headlines.
Today, what we received was spaghetti sauce. We got some macaronis. We got some spaghettis.
The church makes over 200 food donations to food pantries in New York. 200 donations to celebrate the bicentennial of the restoration of the gospel that began in New York. The governor of New York awarded the church with a citation that recognized the church's beginnings in their state.
It's very significant, I believe, that the governor of the state and the state government would recognize the deep significance of this for us and for the world. I was grateful that they recognized the significance of the Book of Mormon, again published in the state of New York.
So he's had some previous interaction with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and expressed his gratitude for how we've been able to work together on a couple of other projects.
The leaders of the church in New Zealand visit with Catholic Archbishop in Wellington. The two church leaders presented Cardinal Dew with a donation to help families that are suffering in their congregations. They also gave the Cardinal a copy of The Family, a Proclamation to the World.
Revelation continues to flow from the Lord during this ongoing process of restoration.
This year's Come Follow Me curriculum for families, primary, Sunday school, and seminary will come from the Doctrine and Covenants. Resources for this year's study are available on the church's website. There are also many exciting church history films and videos on Living Scriptures streaming, including the original series Come Follow Me Explainers, D and C, line upon line.
We love primary. It's been hard not being able to meet together, hasn't it? We miss being with our friends and teachers and talking about Jesus together.
Sister Jones and her General Primary Presidency reached out to children and their families through a Facebook video. She told them a story about how some children experienced primary on an island.
Some children on this small island meet in a very unique place, a building without walls. But that doesn't stop them from having primary. They pull out a mat, sit on the ground, sing songs, learn the gospel, make friends, and enjoy the spirit that is always there in primary. Isn't it wonderful how primary can be held no matter where or how we meet?
They discussed several ways that children and their parents could create primary experiences at home until they could once again meet together.
This is a great work that we've been given. This is a part of His grand design.
And finally, the title song for the Youth 2021 album, A Great Work, has been released along with 14 other songs. Posters, banners, t-shirts, artwork, and sheet music have been released for the youth. And that's the headlines.
Passive Inspection CubeSat's mission is a NASA project. So they sponsored us to build a couple of satellites, and they provided a launch for us to put them into space.
And now, LatterDay News ends with a look at a selfie cam engineered by BYU students for outer space.
A lot of spacecraft don't have an opportunity to be seen from the outside because there's no other spacecraft around them.
This would allow NASA to very inexpensively take photographs on the outside of the space station in a very safe way. This is a spacecraft selfie cam. That's a good way to describe it.
The graduate students explain that NASA is very concerned with the integrity of the condition of their spacecrafts. This is a relatively inexpensive solution to keep an eye on their investments in orbit.
A key characteristic of a CubeSat is it has these rails on the sides.
This is loaded in a square tube on the original launch vehicle.
You have multiple of these in a row, I like to refer to it as sort of like a Pez dispenser. The moment they come off of the dispenser, the CubeSat will start booting. The computer will turn on, all the microcontrollers will turn on. All of that boot up process happens within just over a second.
The spacecraft moves out and begins taking video imagery with the cameras that are in the center on each face. That's the data that we want to collect.
After the Selfie cams launch into space, the students will be able to receive pictures and videos from their own satellites on top of BYU's engineering building.
That's the number one thing I cannot wait to see is those antennas scanning across the sky, listening to the satellites, because for me, that'll be the most real thing I ever see, that they are actually in space and operating. There'll be a bunch of us here in the engineering building, waiting in front of a screen, looking for a signal to show up on a little graph, and we'll be ecstatic when we see it.
Next week on LatterDay News,
cloud is the real advantage.
Just say practice. Come on, one time.
Welcome to an NBC 10 News special, From Touchdown to Television, a tribute to Vi Sikahema.
a look at the life of church member and legend Vi Sikahema. From BYU and NFL football to 26 years in broadcasting, and now Elder Sikahema, Area 70. Come back every Friday for more LatterDay News.